Under our federal constitution, we have the right to form associations, to join unions and form unions. The freedom of association is, while being a human right or a fundamental liberty, is not absolute. My name is Liaw. I'm an employment lawyer and a principal at Liaw Chambers. The starting point is always that in Malaysia, everyone has a freedom of association. This is a constitutionally protected liberty. Under our federal constitution, we have the right to form associations, and that includes employees' right to join unions and form unions. The laws relating to unions in Malaysia, in particular, there's two. One is the Industrial Relations Act, one is the Trade Union Act. So these are the two main legislation governing how unions can be formed, who can participate in unions, what can unions do, and what are the protections afforded to unions. Unions can represent members generally. So to put it very simply, trade union is a group of employees that raise employee-related issues with the company. So it's a group of people that come together to raise employment-related issues with their employer. So that's essentially the meaning of a trade union. Now, as part of a way to bargain better with the employer, to make employers listen to the workers better, to make employers concede to or compromise with the demands of the employees, is by conducting industrial action. Of course, that should always be the last resort. That is just a mechanism that trade unions often organize so that they can pressure employers into agreeing with their demands. Don't confuse whereby freedom association means an absolute right for any person to do anything they want, and that includes forming any kind of unions they want and also to conduct any industrial action it wants. The freedom of association is, while being a human right or a fundamental liberty, is not absolute. It's not that you can do whatever you want. The Industrial Relations Act mainly governs or regulates two issues: dismissal issues. That's why unfair dismissal claims going to the industrial court. Another big thing that Industrial Relations Act govern and regulates is trade issues, trade union issues, trade disputes. So the Industrial Relations Act also defines basically what are strikes, what is picketing, what are lockouts, and when are they lawful and prohibited. Trade Unions Act, actually, it is more about the formation of trade unions, and also understand that sometimes trade unions can be nationwide. It is across different companies. So the kind of trade unions like we are familiar with NUB and UBE, they are trade unions of certain profession, trade union of certain occupation that cuts across all companies. So those are nationwide, federation-wide trade unions. But another type of trade unions is the trade unions within a company. Within one company, they have their trade union. So it's a collection of the employees in that company. It's not across different companies or in the industry. It's a union within that company. So that is mainly governed by the Industrial Relations Act.